My name is Ezra, and this is my poem, Emerald Honey. I was speechless in front of you, sitting on antonyms constantly, quietly. But there I was moments later, inscribing poetry into your marble skin, skipping syllables to fit more synonyms onto my swollen tongue. My Athenian lover left more room, spaces and pauses between kisses. If I ran out of breath, you would merely mark a comma. Tell me to leave more room. So I wrote short stories in your absences, filling the gaps you left until I could no longer quote you. There were too many of my own words dangling like laundry clips between us. My last lover was a novel. Granted, it was written overnight, spoken down your spine into the long hours that branched us away from them. Your breath was such a sweet elixir, I thought my lungs needed no other taste. Began recarbonizing air like I needed income in a breathless world. With your fire-filled lungs, words glowed off your tongue like emerald honey. I served you with every dish. Lost salivary taste for rhythmic chewing, we never fully digested our thoughts. Did we, love? My latest lover is left on the tips of my fingers, sticky and full of resonation or dripping wet with paint, slipping and drawing on your skin, making mosaics so full of color, I begin to see new lights. New shades and hues, I am unaware of how hard it is to clean paint. Do you remember the metaphors I planted along the inseam of your thigh, tracing highways with no warning signs? I grew them in small patches. I buried them where you could not see. I cultivated them with what water I could provide, but too often my tongue wrote with sandpaper, scratching meaning into a love I knew held no depth, save for the narrow columns I grew impatiently. All of my sunlight shone on you. How did my rays feel? I am only just discovering their warmth. You always did say I was warm. I have a harder time talking about the midnight lovers, dipping their skin to me, gaining satisfaction off the access, breathing in an excess we never quite match. But I am drunk on the power I hold. Beckoning love with the indigo velvet in my cup, I know exactly what I am doing.